How many times in the past week have you said, "I know what I need to do. I just don't feel motivated"? That sentence, right there, is the trap. We've been trained to believe that motivation is the fuel for achievement, that we have to wait for the right moment, the perfect mindset, or that spark of energy to take action. But here's the truth that changed everything for me. Motivation is optional. Discipline is essential. Motivation is like a nice breeze. Feels great when it's there, but completely unreliable. You can't control it. You can't predict when it shows up. So if your dreams depend on motivation, you're building your future on sand. Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they rely on motivation to carry them. And that system collapses the second life gets uncomfortable. Part 1. Why motivation always fails you. Let's break it down. Motivation is an emotional state. It spikes when something feels new or exciting, like the start of a new year, a new goal, or a big idea. But what happens when that excitement fades? You hit resistance. You hit boredom. You hit real life, bills, distractions, responsibilities. Suddenly, what once felt exciting now feels heavy. And here's where most people fall off. They think that drop in motivation means something is wrong. They assume they're not cut out for it, that maybe they're lazy or undisciplined, when in fact they're just riding an emotional roller coaster that was never meant to be their fuel. I used to live like that too. Every Monday, I'd feel inspired. I'd write big to-do lists, start strong. But by Thursday, I was already negotiating with myself. Maybe I'll skip today. Maybe I wasn't ready for this after all. It wasn't a laziness problem. It was a systems problem. And the fix wasn't another motivational quote. It was structure. It was discipline. Part 2. How discipline creates real freedom. Let's flip the script. Discipline often gets a bad reputation. People think it means restriction, punishment, or living like a robot. But I want you to see it differently. Discipline is freedom insurance. It frees you from indecision. It frees you from emotional volatility. It frees you from the trap of having to feel ready before taking action. Think about it. Do you brush your teeth every day because you feel inspired? No, you do it because it's part of who you are. It's automatic. That's what real discipline looks like. It's not harsh. It's consistent. High performers, the people you admire, they aren't more motivated than you. They've just mastered the art of removing choice from things that matter. They don't ask, "Do I feel like doing this?" They ask, "What does my system say?" And then they follow through, whether it's raining or shining, whether they're tired or energized. Because the goal is not to feel good all the time. The goal is to keep showing up even when you don't. That's how momentum is built. That's how results compound. And over time, discipline becomes easier than inconsistency. Because when your system is strong, it carries you through your weakest days. Part 3. Building a system that carries you. So how you stop chasing motivation and start building a system. Here are 4 powerful shifts. 1. Anchor your goals to identity. Don't just say, "I want to write a book." Say, "I'm a writer." When your actions are tied to who you believe you are, they stick longer. Instead of, "I want to exercise more," say, "I am the kind of person who moves daily because my health matters." Identity-based habits last because they're rooted in belief. 2. Create trigger-based micro-habits. Start small. Tie new habits to existing behaviors. Example, right after I make coffee, I write 1 sentence. Or, when I close my laptop at 5 p.m., I spend 10 minutes planning tomorrow. These micro-triggers remove friction and make action automatic. 3. Remove decision moments. Don't leave important actions up for debate. Decide once, automate often. If you want to work out in the morning, don't wake up and decide. Set your clothes out the night before. Block it in your calendar. Turn it into a default, not a debate. 4. Focus on the cue, not the outcome. Don't obsess over how many pages you write or how much progress you make. Focus on the act of starting. Example, instead of "I'll write 1,000 words," say, "At 7 a.m. I open my document and type for 15 minutes. That's it. Because once you begin, momentum kicks in, and most resistance vanishes after the first 2 minutes. So the next time you say, "I'm not feeling motivated," stop, take a breath, and ask, "Do I have a system?" Because you don't need more hype. You need more habits. You don't need perfect days. You need repeatable ones. If you build your day around discipline, not willpower, not motivation, you'll stop waiting to feel ready. You'll start building a life that moves forward, even when you don't feel your best. And that is freedom.